Good morning. I want to briefly speak about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who's the current manager, current head coach of Manchester United. Now, after Man United sacked Mourinho, it was pretty clear that um, obviously Ole was brought in to kind of steer with the ship at Man United last season, and after a string of good results, including knocking out PSG in Champions League, United straight up signed him to a long term contract as the manager. Now, at the time, a lot of Man United fans were gassed because obviously Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a legend at Manchester United as a player. He's a legend. He was kind of like the super sub that came off the kid that came off the bench at Manchester United and that come on and score injury time goals. Probably his most notable appearance was in the Champions League final when they beat Bayern Munich 2-1, where I believe he scored the winning goal or the equaliser, I'm not sure which. But the point is, a lot of Man United fans are kind of reminiscing about '99 when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was a player, and they're kind of assuming that they will get back to those glory days with him as manager. And now, currently, Man United are fifth, and I unfortunately I do believe that they'll get into the top four because Leicester are slipping in this season. They've really and Chelsea as well. Chelsea just lost to West Ham, so they haven't. That's a massive setback for them, and so I believe Man United are only 3 points off them, and so I do believe that United will be back in the Champions League next season. If they win Europa, that'll be a bonus. Also, um, I think the signing of Bruno Fernandes was a huge boost for them. It's probably the biggest signing they made since, aside from Paul Pogba, of course. And that midfield of Manchester United, I'm telling you, it's looking scary for next season for the other teams, aside from Man City and Liverpool. So the point is, my whole objection is to the fact that okay, I think Man United are a good team. I rate Martial, I rate Rashford and others, but and Greenwood is a perfect prospect. But just that I don't believe in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a manager. With all due respect, I think it's just false hope, quite frankly, that he'll be the manager to guide you back to winning ways, to winning titles, winning trophies again. I don't believe he's the guy for it. Personally, um, some people listening might think that I'm being a hater, being that I'm an Arsenal fan, but that's just my opinion. I believe you have a good team, and if you get the right manager in, Man United will be back. But, that's a huge but. I don't believe in this manager. I mean, look at his resume. He's been relegated with Cardiff. He managed some godforsaken Norwegian team, I think called Molde FC. I'm not sure. But for me personally, I believe that this managerial appointment of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was false hope, quite frankly. It was purely false hope. Now, obviously, he's in with a chance of winning the FA Cup. They're in the semi-finals playing Chelsea, and of course, it's still in the Europa League. So maybe I'm wrong, but I'm sure most people would understand my opinion or understand where I'm coming from, even though they may still disagree. So that's just my opinion. I'm gonna see how it works out. And listen, as an Arsenal fan, I don't want them to go United to go back to glory winning days. I don't, because I despise them. They're certainly one of the top two clubs that I despise. Number one being Spurs, of course. The point is, I just don't want them to be successful, understandably so. And I don't believe that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is the manager that will help them bring up to that mountain of glory, particularly with Chelsea rebuilding, with City. City are going to rebuild soon. I believe Jurgen Klopp is going to make some adjustments at Liverpool. So there's at least 3 teams ahead, in my opinion. But I do think that they have good players. Matic seems to be rediscovering his form, along with Fred, McTominay. Harry Maguire is a good defender. I think he's a bit overrated, but he's certainly a good defender, without question. Wan-Bissaka is probably the second best right back in the league, in my opinion. So they have good players. It's just that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not that guy. He's not that guy's manager that's going to take you back to the glory days under Fergie and Matt Busby. He just isn't that guy. So and quite frankly, I think false hope is being fed to United fans when they hire Ole Gunnar Solskjaer as a manager. And I think the same too of Mikel Arteta at Arsenal. But that's another video for another day. So that's all I've got to say. I hope I've been clear and precise. Take care.